It just tends to be really gripping and intellectually exciting.
You can't really make a difference in the world unless you understand the world and you understand the way the world works.
It's like seeing something in color instead of black and white. So it just makes the world a more interesting place.
There's not a bad or even average teacher in the department. Everybody is phenomenal.
Research universities will often go for the great scholar who really can't bring the A game in the classroom. We insist on getting both.
Good teachers are good scholars, and good scholars should be good teachers.
One of the great things about Claremont McKenna is the really vibrant energy that we have in our classrooms. And I think most of us probably in the philosophy department teach more in a discussion format, so there's just a lot of exchange of ideas.
But we get to spend a lot of one-on-one time with our students. It really gives us the sort of opportunity to get these students connected with the world of professional philosophy in a way you might not be able to do at a large school where these great students can just kind of slip through the cracks.
I think for all of us, one of the best things about teaching at CMC is the quality of the students.
Compared to philosophy students that I've known elsewhere, they're in general more focused on questions of how they can take the philosophy that they're learning and apply it to the real world.
They're very disciplined and hardworking and ambitious.
You know, at a liberal arts college like this, where almost all the students live on campus, you know, for almost all 4 years, it's more than just a sort of purely academic experience. It's more of a kind of cultural and just sort of life experience. It's a community. It's an intellectual community.
I think students end up with a much higher critical ability than they had at first.
A nice thing about CMC is it's oriented toward preparing students for what they're going to do in the future.
Students tend to have very successful careers in medicine, in law, sometimes graduate school. But of course, just as importantly, they don't only find success, they find it interesting while they're doing it.
Philosophy majors are so good and always score really at the top of the ranks on things like the law school admission test or the GMAT. Philosophy majors do very well on those tests because they know how to solve problems. Sometimes I say to students, if you give me 4 years and we'll talk about hard problems like whether God exists or how do you live ethically, then the LSAT just doesn't seem so hard.